I picked my dog up. We elected not to go to breakfast this morning as a family because the grandson is still crashed out on the sofa, and I'd just rather have the morning be as stress-free as possible. So that means not having breakfast with a grumpy kid, which I'm okay with. Because the last time we had a meal with a grumpy kid, there was all kinds of, you're going to lose your electronics and straighten up and be nice, and a whole bunch of guilt inciting. This is Granny M's last meal with us before she comes back in a month or whatever, and it's just not worth it. So I will have breakfast at the RV park. They have a food thing there, so I'll have breakfast there. Winky can relax and have breakfast in the trailer, and can sniff out the trailer and, the whole I'm at home, stake or claim, whatever it is. Well, give me a chance to make the bed up differently. Take a chill pill. I'm gonna come and get you. Take a chill pill. We're gonna wait out the rain in here.
Well, it's raining on my parade. Trying to get the trailer hitched up so that we can leave. And it's coming down pretty good.
Okay, so we're on our way out of San Antonio, and we're headed for Deming. The GPS says we'll be in Deming by 8 o'clock, but I don't know. by the time we stop for gas and all that kind of stuff a couple of times before we make it to El Paso. I have a feeling we're not going to make it to Deming by 8. That's 8 o'clock Central Time, so that would be 7 Mountain Time. But I don't know that we're going to push it because I'm not checking in. I mean, my reservation's for tomorrow. They'll let me arrive a day early. That's not a problem. It's only $23 to stay an extra night. So the 4 nights that I will be there are already paid for. So, yeah. So, anyway, we're headed out of town. We're on Interstate 10. So far, it's been an okay drive, but I'm not in rush hour traffic. I'm well behind the rush hour traffic, so it doesn't seem to be too problematic right now. And offloading the all-in-one Dell computer and the big heavy wooden puzzle board and some other stuff that I had that were, pretty heavy items, seems to have improved the control of the vehicle. So I may have been just a little bit overweight with that stuff and had my front end up a little bit off the road. But it doesn't feel like that today. So it's interesting how you can kind of feel the difference like that when you're driving, where it feels like you don't have the same control of the steering wheel that that you normally do. However, this time I'm also traveling with a little bit of water in the black tank, at the suggestion of some RVers that I watch online, to put whatever cleansing, cleaning formula you have in and let it slosh around and clean your sensors off and that kind of stuff. So we're doing that today. Not that the sensors have been problematic. They've, I don't know. I mean, they've been pretty accurate, I think. I haven't overfilled anything, so I think the sensors are pretty accurate. But anyway, that's what we got going on today. So we got a little bit of water in the black tank, and I don't know if that sloshing around is contributing to the little bit of back and forth I get when the trucks go by, because I'm feeling a lot of sway from them. So anyway, I don't know, maybe I still have the front end up a little bit, but I think it's because the back end of the vehicle is overloaded. I don't think it's because the trailer is overloaded. But when we get to the next loves, we will hit the scale and find out what's going on. So anyway, that's it. We're headed to Deming, New Mexico, and we'll be there for the rest of the week, and then after that we're off on our adventure. I suppose I could talk about it in this video because I don't think she watches them. I don't think my niece does either. But we're heading to Bouse, Arizona, and going to surprise my sister for Thanksgiving. I'm taking her some of her favorite soups from H-E-B. She really likes the chicken tortilla soup and the chicken and dumplings, and so I have them frozen solid. And when I get to the next stop, I'll just keep them refrigerated rather than refreezing them, and then they'll be ready to eat when they get to her. I'll just have to learn how she can freeze them. She's gonna have to eat them. But that's okay, because she's got her her daughter and her, I guess he's son-in-law, I don't know. They're there, so they will probably share the soup with her. I don't really care for the chicken tortilla soup much, but I will share the chicken and dumplings with her. So, anyway, that's what's going on for now, and if anything interesting comes up on the way, we will certainly check in with you. Stay woo-woo. So according to a sign I just passed a little ways back, I don't know, maybe a quarter of a mile, because it takes me that long to turn the camera on, there's a Buc-ee's coming to board. So there will be a Buc-ee's on the way out of the San Antonio area on Interstate 10. So that'd be cool. way I can get a brisket sandwich coming and going no matter which direction I go. So anyway, I just thought I'd pass that little note on to anybody who might be interested in where the next Buc-ee's will possibly be located. The sign had the Buc-ee head on it, and it said "Born Tick-Tock," so which is what it said when they put the one north of Fort Worth too. The sign that was up there, it said Fort Worth Tick-Tock, which meant that there's one coming. So they'll be going out here pretty soon too. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, stay woo. Okay. Carry you over there. Don't hurt. If I can get the door open. Okay. Come here. Come back up here. Okay. Keep going. Driving in the plains again, and you can see from the blowing trees and the grass that the winds are about 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 40. So yeah, welcome to the plains of Texas again. It is blowing us back and forth across the road, so I'm staying about 10 miles under the speed limit so that it doesn't blow the trailer so much that it fishtails me. So anyway, here we are driving in the crosswinds again, and eventually when we get to Fort Stockton, I think, we're going to make a turn north, so these will be tailwinds. So hopefully I'll be able to make up for the time that I'm losing having to drive so far under the speed limit once I have a tailwind. However, I don't know, that could cause the trailer to go wonky too. So anyway, yeah, crosswinds, you just gotta love them, especially when you're pulling a trailer. Anyway, stay woo woo. Well, that was interesting. There was just this bright white thing in the sky, and when I turned on the camera to video it, it disappeared. Oh, there it is. It's back again. I don't know. It could be a plane, but there's no clouds for it to disappear behind, so I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, I'll look at the video when I get to my campground tomorrow and see what it is. My experience has been that when this camera catches something, you know, like a plane or something that's flying high, when I move close in, I can tell exactly what it is. It's when I do, you know, move close in or enlarge the picture and can't tell what it is, where it just kind of looks like a tic-tac thing. Those are the ones that I save, and then when I'm at Phenomicon next year, I'll have somebody who's an expert look at them and tell me what they think. The thing that first question they asked me is, was this taken through glass? Was there anything on the glass? You know, blah blah blah. But if there was something on the glass, my thing is, if there was something on the glass, when you enlarge it, it would obscure any of the rest of the picture. But when you enlarge it, and it's still lots of blue sky and this thing, I don't think it's something on the glass. So anyway, but then I'm not an expert, so it's kind of interesting. It's gone again. I don't see it now. So anyway, hopefully I got it on video, and I'll be able to take a look at it when I get into my campsite at New Mexico. So anyway, kind of an interesting thing. I love driving along looking at the sky. I know I should be watching the traffic, but I watch them both. So anyway, I'll talk back at you later. Your window's down already. I don't know why you're looking at me. Fuck, I went 10 west. Shit. Oh my god. Let's see if I can turn around here. Yes, I know I missed my turn. Let's see if this is big enough for me to make a U-turn. I think it is. I think it is. I'm going west, not east. Well, we have an interesting predicament. The gas stations are so far apart that I am most likely going to run out of gas before I get to the next one. So, yeah, I just need 3.6 miles to get into town, and my range is flashing line. The gas gauge is going lower and lower, and I'm going uphill, so it keeps accelerating, keeps going up RPM, so I'm just going to keep going as far as I can, because there is nothing right here for me to stop and get gas at. So, yeah, looks like a Good Sam trailer park, but I don't see any gas. So yeah, we're just gonna keep going, and hopefully we can make it. 2.9 miles. Otherwise, I'll be calling AAA. I gotta have it. Been paying attention to the mile markers as I go, so yeah. So anyway, that's where we are. We are about to run out of gas because there were no gas stations since the last Loves that we stopped at. We have been going uphill since then, and there just hasn't been any gas stations. So yeah, we got 2.2 miles. Hopefully pissing everybody off, doing 58 miles an hour so that I don't get my RPMs too high, will get me there. So anyway, that's what's going on with me. See, when there's 2 traffic lights in a row, you can't tell me turn left at the next traffic light. Thank God. Now we're headed for the rest area, baby dog, and then we're going to spend the night there. We're headed for the rest area. Thank you for getting me to gas. Thank you for getting me to gas. Oh, this is 285. This is the way we came into Fort Stockton from...
Take the exit
Pecos.
on the left.
Okay, we're headed to the rest area, 73 miles. And then we're going to stop and eat. And spend the night. 73 miles. Baby dog will be where we're supposed to be. Guess I should read about those cheeses up here.
Continue on I-10.
Okay, so we're going to be breaking the rules again and driving after the sun goes down, because the rest area that was supposed to be a rest area was a parking spot. There's no bathroom, and if I'm going to stop and eat, I have to have a bathroom. Since I don't have a gallbladder, I have to have a bathroom. And I have no water in my holding tank on my trailer because it makes it too heavy to pull. And so I have to have a bathroom. So anyway, we are continuing to drive until we find some place. We're coming up to Van Horn here in 33 miles. Hopefully there's a Love's. We'll pull off there, get gas, and do the best we can to sack out. So anyway, breaking the rules again. It's kind of like the story of my life. Yep, breaking those rules. Just keep breaking the rules. Yeah, but after the sun goes down, you know, there aren't as many vehicles on the road. I feel like the truckers, I should drive at night and sleep during the day. That just seems better to me. Except that you can't see hazards or holes in the road or whatever far enough in advance to be able to avoid them with your RV driving at night. And I've hit a few of those along the way, so I'm kind of experienced with that. So anyway, breaking the rules. The other thing that has me a little bit concerned is I have a super sore throat. Yeah, after going to the concert last night, I'm hoping that I didn't have somebody standing close to me in line, talking to me, breathing in my face to give me COVID. So I don't know what the new COVID's like. All I know is that my throat on the right side hurts really bad. It could just be allergies. Because I woke up in the middle of the night, you know, with my left nostril just like running, so like an allergy stuff. So could be allergies, which is what I'm going to hope, that it's not COVID. But I won't be going anywhere or doing anything for the next week except working from my trailer. So if I feel like shit, I can just take some leave and keep on working. So anyway, that's what's going on now. Breaking the rules again, or should I say still. Anyway, so the horizon is really pretty. It has kind of a surreal look to it. Sun going down over here towards the left, and then the pinkish purplish stuff with the orange whatever color, that's the dust in the air out towards El Paso. So it's really windy here. Big strong crosswinds. The good news is we'll be at Van Horn here pretty quickly and get off the road. Not that there won't be crosswinds tomorrow, but at least we'll be able to get out of them for a little while tonight. Just rest for a little bit because we have been, it is now 6:22 and we've been driving since 10 o'clock this morning. So yeah, so we've been driving 8 hours. Well, I mean, we've had stops for gas and, you know, walking winky and that kind of stuff. So we have had some stops where we stretched our legs and stuff, but we need to stop and eat. So anyway, that's what we got going down. I'm not going to do well with this truck. I'm going to have to wait for him. Everybody else is fucking passing me. Yeah, so anyway, that just happened. The trucks come on so fucking slow that I have to slow down to 50 miles an hour to let them on. Same with regular vehicles. They don't know how to merge onto the highway. Well, we're doing 80 and they merge on at 50. Yeah, and the on-ramps are long enough that they could be going fast enough to at least, so we'd have to slow down a little bit, not, you know, as much as we do. So anyway, we are 24 miles outside of Van Horn, and once we get there, we'll buy gas and stop for some rest.
Good night.